Hey there, Kate here. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of my absolute favorite hacks that's really hard to come up with a succinct name for, but trust me, if you are somebody who collects information from your clients and needs to collect it in like individual client folders, you're going to like this one. So let's dive in. So a quick vision of where we're going. So on my onboarding questionnaires, for example, for clients, I need to collect information from them. And so, for example, I need to collect their logo, and I want to collect their logo in a specific folder that I have for them on Google Drive that is in an overarching client folder. So I've got the client folder, and then I have a set of subfolders that allow me to stay organized. So here's what that looks like. For example, this is an example client overarching folder, and in it, we've got logo and biz owner, email signature, product images, fonts, docs, and content. So I don't want clients to see that information of each other's. I want them to have their own folder, and I want to be very specific about which files go in which folders so that it's easier for me to do my job. And so what I need is a button for clients to upload, and I need this button to go to that specific folder. And as you can see, it does. But because I've got multiple, it would be a lot of work to go through this and to change out the link in every single one of these upload buttons in that form in Dubsado. That would be really, really time consuming. So I came up with this workaround. Over here in Dubsado, we are going to create custom mapped fields that act as the links to our Google Drive, Dropbox, whatever linking to you're doing. That way they automatically fill in. So let me show you how this works. So the first thing we're going to do is go to settings, and over on the left-hand menu, we're going to go to custom mapped fields. And then I recommend always creating these as project level fields. So we're going to toggle over to the project menu. We're going to click create, and we're going to scroll to the bottom and create short answer smart fields. Okay. So I already have these, so I'm not going to create them, but you would type in whatever you want the name of your smart field to be, select short answer, click save. So you can see that I have logo, email signature, documents, product images, and fonts, which match up to the folders that I have here in my Google Drive. So once I've got those created, I am going to go back to the individual project. And here is where things get really interesting. So basically, all you have to do is click over here on this left-hand side, there's custom mapped project fields, and now all those fields that we created are showing up in this modal window. So that means that I can go over to Google Drive, I can get the link, make sure that you change your sharing permissions as needed. And again, if you're not actually doing this for a folder, maybe that's less important, but whatever link it is that you're sharing, make sure it's got the right permissions. And you simply paste it into the appropriate field, and then you click save. Okay, so how does this link get into the form? That's what we're going to tackle next. So over in the form, and I am doing this on a project as an example, but you would want to make sure it's set up this way in your template. So over here, you would go to templates, forms, and make sure that it's set up correctly there. In fact, I will just go there now to show you. So we will locate my onboarding questionnaire. And now here is how you would insert that button with a smart field as the link. We're going to wait for this to load, and it's going to happen, and I'm going to fill the time. Dubsado's new builder can sometimes be a little bit wonky with the amount of extra branding I've gotten here. So here's the button already created, but I'm just going to create it from scratch to show it to you. So what you're going to do is you're going to insert a text box in the location where you want that field to appear. So here's the text box. You're going to click edit. You're going to delete all the text out. You're going to go to the smart field menu, and then you're either going to go to the project submenu or the client submenu, depending on which level of field you created. Now, I recommended project, so that's the one where mine are located. So under project, you can scroll within this box to find the button that you're looking for, and we're going to click on the field. So now we have this custom mapped field. Now we are going to copy that And then we're going to click on this A for formatting options, and we're going to insert a link or button, which you can do with this little chain link right here. We're going to insert it as a button. We're going to put our custom mapped field as the URL. So I just pasted that in. Our custom mapped field is the URL. And then we're going to put upload or whatever text we want the client to see. And then I always like to open it in a new tab so that they don't navigate away from the form that I'm having them fill this out on. And then we click insert. You can now style that as you want. So if you want it centered, you can do all that jazz. And then make sure that you remove the field from the text box. So all we have left is the button. And if I want to go check just to make sure, if you click in the button, you can get this edit link and we can see it's still there. Okay, I'm going to delete this because I already had one in my form, but you would not delete it. And then you want to save and close. And then we'll go back to my test project. And now, whenever we go in, what we're going to find on our live form is if we go down to the next section, which the other link I filled in was email signature. So if we go down to the email signature area of the form, where I have them upload, it's now opening up their specific link that I copy and pasted in. So this is a huge deal. It saves so much time because now I don't have to edit a form for every single client. All I do is copy and paste in a few links. And I actually have those links auto-generated with those permissions that I mentioned earlier, auto changing. And so in another video, I will take you through my Zap that does all of that for me. But this hack, as simple as it seems, saves me so much time and prevents so many errors because I never forget to update any particular button. And I always have, I have 5 links here that I need to have filtered in there. And I know that the right buttons are always going to the right links as long as I have copy and pasted it in. So it saves so many clicks. I absolutely love this hack, and I hope that you found it helpful. I think there are probably a lot of really creative ways that you could use this. So I would love to hear what you thought of this tutorial down below, and or let me know how you are using this in your business if it's a little bit different than mine. Thank you so much, and come back for more how-tos.